The ideal adult life. It might go something like this: being super productive and contributing consistently, trying to get results that truly fulfill you, improving as a person, actually instilling a work-life balance. More on this in an upcoming video. Being a good leader. Focusing on your health and staying fit. Not slacking off. Kind of like being productive, but in the opposite sense. Being motivated every single day. Be part of communities and groups that fuel and support you. Having the weekends off where you don't have to think about work at all. Diversifying your life where you get to explore other areas that you have always wanted to. Now, you could be an employee at a company, or a freelancer, or an entrepreneur, but these are usually the different expectations that we have from our adult life. And these are also things that companies constantly promise, where the HR teams and wellness teams come in. But what actually ends up happening when you become an adult? Productive. Productivity is my middle name, yo. But there's still work left for the day. When you'll do it? Is it? I thought it was fully done. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow's fine. Okay, let's do it next week. Next week's fine, no? Okay, next week. The only person worried about results is my team lead or boss or my director. So screw results. Personal growth? I've been the same person for the last couple of years and I like how I am. Because I love me. Except that I'm not as fit or healthy anymore. Or I can't go a day without thinking about the next holiday. Or the next weekend. Or the next day. Or the evening when I can log off. Work-life balancer. Full balancer, macha. Full on. Complete balance. All sorted. You don't worry. Full balance taken care of. You know how much balance I have? Do you know how much balance I have? Hey, you're high or what? Maybe a little bit. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. What's wrong with you? Who cares about time and all, bro? Balance, damn, macha, balance. Okay, so let's not get into role playing for the other points. But instead, let me give you some short, quick answers. People who only have experience in technical aspects of work are made leaders or team leads with absolutely no guidance or training in leadership. So the chances are that you are in the same place or are being led by such people. Health has taken a back seat where working out is something we constantly put off for the next day or the next week. We may not call it slacking off, but we're constantly looking for breaks or taking breaks from the work just to kind of procrastinate and not do the work at this point. Motivation is a dream almost, because you're constantly doing what someone else wants you to do and not what you inherently want to do with your life. You're part of a team or a community that's constantly putting you down because the others think that they're in a race against you. We are now moved away from a 5-day work week to a 6-day or even a 7-day work week without second thought at all because everyone else is doing it, and obviously no pay for overtime. You've been so focused on your work that you just haven't gotten time to do anything else with your life. Was that a little too much? Probably. But the more I think about it, these are such important things in life that we either take for granted or don't question or think about at all. And of course, an obvious disclaimer here. If you found a job or a company or a passion that checks off all these boxes and is keeping you driven to do more, then congratulations, because you're one of the very few in the world who actually have that clarity. And I'm super, super happy for you. But chances are that most people don't fall in that bracket just because of the sheer number of people or because of just how things work in this world. And it's about time you do something about it. The perfect example that comes to mind when I think about this topic is Jim Halpert from The Office. You know, Jim and Pam. For people who haven't checked out the show, like seriously, why would you do that? No, seriously, why would you do that? Go check it out right now and come back. I'll wait. go. Okay, anyway, if you look at his journey through the course of the show, you'll realize that it encapsulates pretty much everything that we're talking about here. If you're watching this and you've got this expression on, then stop doing that and stop being Jim and do something about your situation. A video that did relatively well on my channel is this video titled Reality of a Corporate Job, which was basically an excerpt or a short bit from my podcast series. In this video, I talk a little bit of what I'm talking about here, and it seems to have struck a chord with my audience. So I had my fair share of stress, quite a bit to be honest. And at one point, it was me telling myself that I just need to build my mind, strengthen my mind, build a fortress to kind of withstand all of this pressure and stress. But I realized that this was stress that I was taking for no apparent reason whatsoever. Of course, ignoring the fact that I sound so awkward and like a freaking robot almost. So fun fact about that video, this was one of the first videos that I shot and recorded, and for some reason I decided to just wing it without a script and decided to keep it super candid. So that's exactly why I sound the way I do. I'm trying to like collect my thoughts, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be saying next. But anyway, that's a whole different topic and different conversation altogether. Let's talk about that another day. But I'd like to stress on one point from that video, which is I feel people who have a corporate job or a regular 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 job don't really take the time to pause, take a breath, and reflect on what's happening and their current situation. And instead just do what everyone else is doing and try to quickly complete the tasks at hand assigned for the day or the week. And I think that's fundamentally what's wrong here. Because if you're able to do just that and really introspect, then you would clearly understand why you're doing what you're doing, where's all this pressure coming from, and what you need to be doing the next time that situation pops up. My corporate experience wasn't too bad for the most bit, but there were times or projects that I was part of where I was stuck in exactly the same situations that I'm talking about here. And just like everyone else, I wasn't reflecting or introspecting or any of that, which in hindsight I should probably have done more of. But then it finally got to the point where I decided to do something about it. And my suggestion or advice to you is to keep reflecting or keep introspecting till you get to that point yourself. Because no one else can guide you or can provide you guidance the way you can. But be smart about your decisions and take calculated risks so that you don't lose out on everything, but instead have a lot to gain in the long run. And once you do make up your mind on what you need to be doing, it becomes so much easier and clearer. And I can personally tell you that it's worth it. And you're finally on your way to getting everything that you wanted from your job or your adult life. But a quick thought here. Let me take this opportunity to talk about something very important here. Just because you're doing the work you love or you're on the right path doesn't mean it's all hunky-dory from here on. There are going to be places where you feel lost. There are going to be phases where things are a little slow or a little monotonous. And there are going to be instances where you fall back into these situations I spoke about earlier. Work is still going to be a lot of work. That's not really going to change. But what you'll realize that it's so much easier for you to do the work. You feel happy or satisfied with the work you're doing. And every time you pause to reflect, these situations or instances are so much easier to sort out. Now it's your turn. So now you tell me, how's your adult life going to change? I now have a website. You heard that right. How about checking it out and signing up for my newsletter? Go to akashdamodaran.com, and while you're at it, connect with me on Instagram too to see some exclusive behind the scenes footage. Against the Odds is a truly one-of-a-kind video podcast series that inspires individuals to pursue the path less taken. Tune into it on your preferred podcasting platform or YouTube and take your life to the next level. Go to ato-podcast.com for all the links.